Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are I'm free. These days are share them with me. These days are
That was a little video of my moped hitting 1,000 miles. That was actually today. And I figured in celebration of hitting that big milestone of going to 4 digits, I would tell you guys about the story of my moped and how it became mine. As you can see, I found a bench. It is really nice out. I was not expecting it to be this warm. That's why I wore this coat. But now I swear I'm actually going to tell you the story about the moped, but I think I'm going to do it while I walk because I don't want to sit for too long.
Riding a motorcycle and being in a gang, being in love and women's rights and male hedonism, worshipping the devil, good vibes all around and acting cool, 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 and acting cool.
So my dad bought the moped without telling anyone. I know he's going to see this video, so I don't want to call it a midlife crisis, but I think it was a midlife crisis. So he had the thing for about a year, and then he decided to tell me one day. That's my dad. This right here is the moped that my dad bought about a year and a half ago. My mom still doesn't know that we have it. I would lie to my mom about where I was going and then just go over to my grandpa's house where the moped was being stored and ride it. This path was all nice and then been flooded. All right, I guess it's time to go this way.
Which way? That way. Tell them. Hey!
My dad got this helmet, and the helmet is it's really badass looking, but he got it so you can't tell who's driving. So if for some reason he happened to drive past my mom or someone else that we knew, then they wouldn't know it was him. Sorry, Mom. This trail sucks. It's this is pretty cool here, but we got cars everywhere. It's loud. There's so much garbage. I hate garbage. Anyways, back to the story. So we had it for another year. So my dad had it for a year without me knowing. Then we had it for a year where my dad and I knew. And I always wanted to tell my mom because it really wasn't my problem. He was the one that bought it, and it just meant that if she didn't know, I could only ride less. So I was constantly nagging him to tell my mom, but he didn't for a while. I'm telling Mom. Actually, one of the times I was over riding with my dad and my uncle. And they were inside, and I set up the camera just because I was just hey, this thing is cool. I want to record myself riding it. And I was in the yard, and I hit this big bump, and I fell. And I don't know if you can tell, but I get up super quickly and look straight at the house to see if they were like, because they were walking around inside the house and I didn't know if they could see me through one of the windows. Just now realizing that my mom never knew about me falling in the yard with it. So, well, she knows now because she's already watched the video this far. So, I guess, sorry, Mom. Hey, there's a little sign of where I am. All these cars are driving by and looking at me super weirdly. Hey, guys. So, after literally like years of trying to convince my dad, I finally convinced him to do it. And he told my mom, as you can imagine, she wasn't very happy, but I'm sure I'll be receiving a call from my mother about me falling on the moped. I haven't fallen since. Actually, that's a lie. I fell one other time, and it was on a dirt road. And you think dirt is a little like forgiving when you fall on it or something? It's not. It felt like concrete. But the thing only goes like 35 miles an hour. It's really fun though. I never, other than, I mean, the only thing I've done on two wheels before this is just your classic bicycle. And you'd be surprised with how much fun you can have going 30 miles an hour. Like riding down the road, like I know I look like an idiot, but part of my brain is like, dude, you look like Ryan Gosling from, oh wow, look at this view. Pretty cool. But the other part of my brain is like, you look like Ryan Gosling in The Place Beyond the Pines. Like riding through after the bank robbery.
105 in pursuit of suspect.
104, I got a visual on a motorcycle.
I don't know, it's fun and it's a good way of transportation. It here's a bunch of wood right here. I'm actually gonna sit on this. It's a good way to get around campus, especially if you live on a large college campus or even really a small town that doesn't have too many like freeways. It's a great way to get around, and I don't even need any sort of like a motorcycle's license or anything like that to have it, which I mean is good, but it's probably also bad because I don't exactly know the rules of the road. I can't remember if I already said this or not, but you know how I said when I fell, I looked up at the house to see if my uncle and dad saw? They did see, and they kind of made fun of me.
GoPro?
I think it might be on this. I don't know if there was a rock out there or something, but I hit something.
All you did was slide.
No, but I hit something to make me slide.
I was up there, and I didn't see it, but I said, because you were looking back up.
Yeah, like, oh.
And I said, I think he wiped out, because he's looking at us, and I said, yeah, the mirror's turned in, he wiped out.
You look at the dirt.
Yeah.
You bailed once it went to the side. You didn't even try to save the motorcycle or anything. You just
That just scared me. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah. Well, that shit happens. You're like, oh!
It's really nice right now. I skipped class to walk around and do this. Don't tell my mom, please. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say. So I'm gonna start, well, I am starting to walk back to my moped. Oh shit.
Motorcycle. Hey, she gon' ride it like a 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 motorcycle. Hey,
DJ Lil Key.